Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. It's Friday afternoon, September 23rd. We are doing our usual look ahead to the Saturday MLB card, taking a look at the opening lines.
This is the odds couple, baby.
Yes, that's right.
You've been missing that as of late. I'm a little concerned about that.
Okay. The odds couple is who we are, Mike Brenner, Peter Loshak, and we got some opening lines.
We had a guy that wouldn't know if we lived together.
Yeah.
So I swear to God, yeah. My wife wouldn't have any of that. Nor would I.
Why would someone think that? All right, it's 2016. All right, so Ventura and Norris is the first game that's caught my eye. Norris pretty reliable. Ventura coming up, very up and down, coming off of kind of an up game, a complete game. I'm thinking that Detroit, as just a very modest favorite, minus 130 on the opener, might be worth a shot. What do you think about that?
Well, I think you've been sneaking in my office again, looking at my play of the day, because I'm only doing one a day. Yep, and guess what? When he had that last great game, they still were alive.
Yeah.
Right? They're out of the race now. I think the whole mojo slows down. Detroit's got to keep pedal to the metal. It's my power pick of the day.
Really?
Pistol Pete, what is the best run line that you can
Well, they're
give
not
me?
out right now, but we'll give
How
you
about
the
a money line?
Hit
Just
it with
to hear
a
it.
minus 130.
Oh, God, I'm going to go the safe route.
Yeah?
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
You're
Full
gonna take
game,
Detroit?
money line, minus 130.
Minus 130. All right,
that's
and
my
I will.
power pick, baby.
Yeah, I'll take Detroit. I'll go with you on that one. I'll take
Okay,
Detroit on
I
the
knew you
minus
would.
one line on
Jump
the
on,
Pinnacle
baby.
opener. Then let's see. There's some other stuff that's just interesting. Caught my eye. The Yankees as a big underdog. Sabathia has been kind of.
Bro, he's
hanging.
been dealing.
Yeah,
he's
he
been
has.
dealing. This team's still
And,
alive, Pete.
Yeah,
I'm not betting against him.
Yeah, and taking Sabathia and the Yankees at plus 173 is tempting. I mean,
Take it,
Stroman on
take
the
it.
other.
I'm going to push you on that
No,
ledge.
you think so?
Yeah, I
you think
think-
so?
yeah.
But Toronto has the bats. Stroman is good. I know.
Well, Sabathia owned him last time.
Yeah.
He owned the Blue Jays last outing.
No, I'm not going to take it, but it's definitely something
Okay.
that's caught my eye.
Tune in till tomorrow.
Yeah, the other one that's obviously caught my eye is Boston with Porcello, and he, last time he started, we said it was a no-brainer pick on the first 5 innings, and it wound up cashing, and now he got sort of a similar situation.
He's
at least
on the
to
road,
my eye.
though, right?
Yeah, he's at Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Tampa Bay has some bats that can, that you don't necessarily feel comfortable betting
Boston
against.
hits really well in that Tropicana field.
Yeah, and they got Andrews, who's coming off of a good start, but in general is pretty hittable.
What's that line sitting at,
That's
Pistol?
it's about where you might expect. It's opened at about minus 151. Some places are a little higher, but the Greek has minus 150.
It's hard to go against that Boston train right now,
Yeah, it really is.
especially with the ace on the mound. What's he got? 21 wins now.
I think he's
Jesus.
20. I think he got his 20th in his
Hey,
last
going
game.
for number 21. Jump on it, Pistol. You want to pull that trigger so bad you can't stand
Let me
it.
think about it. I don't
what
know. And
worries
then
me.
another one is, again, the Seattle-Minnesota series.
Yeah, I saw
Minnesota
that.
feels
Yeah.
like they're done, right?
Yeah, and Seattle has to keep playing. What's the kid's
And,
name on the mound again?
Yeah, Miranda is a
Yeah.
guy, a youngster from Cuba, or a newcomer from Cuba who actually has been pitching well recently. And then Duffy is on the other side. We know about his struggles. He can be good once every 8 starts or something.
He had a run though earlier in the year, and you were right in. You were right there.
Oh, he's still
with
on
it.
one of those runs. He throws in one, and this could be the day where he throws in one of his good starts. I'm definitely.
But Pete, I got to ask you this:
Yeah.
with 8 games left or whatever in the season, is this the time even the spoilers say, you know what, I'm tired, I'm just ready to go? Or is
I
this
think
really when the teams do what, like right now, the Marlins are doing? They're pulling a whole bunch from the farm club for the last 8 games.
I mean, some teams clearly get fatigued, and definitely, in the last week or two, you really have to pay attention to the lineups and everything. So that can be treacherous. But I'm definitely thinking about
my power picks may fall off,
Minnesota.
buddy.
Yeah, the Minnesota.
Matter of fact,
under
that might
this
be the
one.
last one I got for the year till playoffs.
Yeah, and then another one that I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about the under in the Angels Houston. Chassin had a decent start last time. I took the under in that Texas game, and that was a winner.
Yeah.
And Peacock's been okay, and Houston's just been an under machine this year. I'm thinking that one I will give. Sure, what the hell?
You know what?
I'll give under 9 minus 105 with the Angels and Houston.
You
and
just amaze me. How you do, Pete? I don't understand it. I'll never figure out your method. I just don't get it, but it's unbelievable.
Right. And then there's 2 other second halves that I can't give now because I have to wait to see what the odds are. But I'm definitely going to be looking at Philly and Colorado on the second half, so you might get a big line there. Kershaw, he's been on a pitch count. He's probably going to go 100 pitches here, but still, they might.
He said he feels really good too.
Yeah,
he said.
It's still I could see him pulling them. After
they have
7.
to pull him because they got to worry about the playoffs. Pete,
Exactly.
So I like
And,
that. They're
and
already
so,
clinching.
yeah.
They're going to clinch tonight on the road anyway.
Right. So we'll have to see exactly. So
See, laying it on him, baby.
just,
Dennis didn't even catch that one.
You just can't take these lines without knowing what they are. If it's anything over, if it's 150 or 145, I would take either of those lines. Same thing with Syndergaard. Syndergaard's coming off a bad start.
Yeah, and that was crazy because before that he was in lockdown mode. You couldn't touch this guy.
Now
mentally, they're still back. That win last night with them with that 3, it hurt your pick. That 3-run walk-off, that might do miracles for this Mets team, buddy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I would lean towards again Philly on the second half. If it was plus 140 or higher, so we'll have to see what it is. Syndergaard, I could see him with a bounce-back complete game here, but I could also see him with a nice, 6-7 inning start, and then him getting out of there in Philly, having value.
Did you hear who came back? He just signed a deal. 44-year-old Manny Ramirez. He's in some farm club somewhere.
Really?
Swear to God, it's a true story. You can't make it up.
All right, okay. So let's see. I guess, Mike Brenner, is there anything else that you'd like to comment on?
Buddy, I got so much I could comment on, but you know what, Pete? There's not enough time. But what I will comment on is the fact that these guys got to keep taking advantage of these bonuses at the bonus page. It's amazing. All right, bookmaker, and 5 Dimes, literally a friend of mine just hooked up with a great bonus there. And again, I say it all the time, you beat the book before you even bet, all right? And it's a win-win. These guys are A+ rated. They pay out, all right? That's where you want to play. So get smart. Work smarter, not harder. It's freaking unbelievable, but it's real.
All right, you know what I will do? I'll throw on Boston -1.
All right.
And the reason I'm doing that is because Porcello, look, this line might go higher, and the first 5 innings line might be, -170. So, I'll take the pinnacle opener there. If Porcello's good and Andres gets hit, then probably the -1 cover. So I'm taking Boston -1, and I will also throw on the Minnesota team total under, which should be about 4.5.
Okay.
If it's 4, I'll take it, but I'll take the pinnacle under. It's the pinnacle opener in that one. And
hey, these power picks are cashing, guys. You better jump on board. I'm not kidding. Pistol Pete and I are lighting it up with the power picks.
All right.
Mine's Detroit full game money line -130. Pete, I got to ask you this. All right. Basketball, literally preseason, 8 days down the road. What the hell are you going to do for time? Are you just going to lay off basketball?
Oh, but I don't. The NBA preseason, I don't pay attention to for sure. And although if someone does have the time and knows what to look for, like all preseasons, like anything you can bet on, you can find edges there. And in general, the things that people are paying less attention to are the places where you can find the better edges if you have the time and know what to look for.
There you go, buddy.
Absolutely, the NBA preseason can be, but I mean that is really you have to specialize in that.
There you go. How you feeling about your football picks for this weekend?
Oh, pretty good. The problem is it's a little bit frustrating because a lot of most of my picks and the picks that I really like the best for college.
What you would put out
for
later.
College, yeah, it's like Friday evening. And when you talk to Brent, a lot of as much sharp action comes in game of day and the night before as leading up to Friday, the whole week.
And those
combined.
are factors that the normal bettor doesn't take into consideration.
Yeah.
It's huge, so pay attention to that because that's an angle to beat your book.
And like Steve from collegefootballwinning.com, I mean, there's no amount of money you could get him to give you like a pick on like a Tuesday in a college football week. All of his stuff comes out, Friday, day of game, minute of like the 10 minutes before kickoff. So, but it's the way it is, and we give our honest opinions, as much as we can give them at the times that our videos are being shot.
That's right.
All right, so I got a bunch of picks for the Saturday card. Hopefully we'll have a winner. We'll be back on Monday.
We will. With that being said, guys, bet responsible, tell your friends, and click that like button.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.